Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. Sir, thank you for stopping by. So we've got a tropical storm that's supposed to hit in our area, I don't know, Monday-ish. Today is Saturday. I might have a call to go work to restore, power, electricity. But we're in the garage. We're finishing up the firewall. And I want to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm all itchy already. Just cutting metal. And walk you through the process. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you like what you're seeing, comment down below. If you don't like what you're seeing, comment down below. And do me a favor, man. Consider subscribing. That's just that simple. Hit that button. Helps the algorithm. That's all part of the YouTube community of mini truckers and builders and fabricators. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So last week, we were working on this side of the firewall and that side of the floor. Now we're working on this side of the firewall and this side of the floor, and we're going to finish up everything right here. That's the purpose of this video. Currently, everything is basically held on by self-tapping screws because I wanted to double check, triple check everything. It's better to pop a couple of screws in instead of welding everything in or tacking everything in, because it sucks cutting it out. Only thing that's tacked in is the centerpiece. So last night, I started making this corner. It's kind of floating in there right now. It's held on by vice grips. At first I thought, well, maybe I'll bump this side out like that side, but then you'd have a shelf here and then you'd have to do something on a 45 and it would become more of a pain in the butt because it would have to incorporate all of this and it just wouldn't look right. So Scott and I said, we'll just make it flat with the rest of the firewall. Cool. So now I've got my tub, which is just a flat piece of steel. I kind of have it traced out somewhat in the bottom side. I have it traced on the side over here somewhat. I still got to trim it up. It's rough. So we're going to get this thing to fit. We're going to square our corner in here to bead roll the same pattern on the other side. And once we have that done, we can form our edges and start putting all this corner together. Currently what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a self-tapper to lock a position on this panel. I'm only putting one screw in. I don't want to confuse myself. One screw, and I'll show you why in just a second. I know the truck is level on the jack because I set it up. Don't assume that your line that you're about to put is going to be level. This is level, so we're going to put a line right here like this. I'm going to take our other square, our other level, which I might not be able to use. I believe that's level from the bubble. Now we know that this is square. That's better. My line was off because I pushed in the bottom of the steel, had to correct the line, squared my corner up. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my design to bead roll. I'm going to extend the line. We know this corner needs to be at 11 inches. And this side is 6 inches. Beautiful. Extend the line. All right, on to the next step. Our pockets, our cavity blown out of debris. It's fully welded, seam sealed, and primed. I put a coating of etching primer on the bare metal in there. Just got done spreading out the seam sealer for this side. Now it's time to weld the floors together. So here we go. Let's slide our panel back in its place. Fortunately, we've got some screw holes to line it all back up with. There, got a bunch of screws we gotta put back in here so we can keep the floor in its position where it belongs. So can't no one ever say that that guy Jay didn't do a nice job. Grinded all the welds down. Everything's stitched really, really nice. All inside here, everything's folded over nicey nice. Not that this is important, but I went the extra step. I went and put seam sealer around because this is 2 pieces. Seam that up, put some weldable primer on these 2 metal parts because that's obviously going to get welded up in just a little bit. But this is ready for seam sealer. I got one little spot right here, and I got this little guy that I got to patch up. I cut my thumb open like a dumbo. Once I raise the body up, I got to tap that steel up a little bit. Same thing on the firewall. We're going to stitch all this up. Stitch it down across the bottom, weld all this fully inside of here, fix all this that I did this by accident. I got to put the little flapper here to drain the water out, seal it up nicey nice, and then seam seal. There's a little seam right here. Just wipe a little bit of seam sealer in that so no water gets behind it, and then this panel will be good to go. I still need to make a little filler right down here. I'm not doing that until I got my tunnel because it's got to kind of get incorporated in it. I may have to trim this a little bit. We'll just have to see, but they're symmetrical, the 2 panels. I got to do a little more work on that corner, but we're working our way. So we started in the inside. Now we're going to the quarter. Then we're going to work our way down the line, and we're going to work our way on this side and then the floor. There's a method to the madness. It is definitely easy to get lost or get overwhelmed in a job like this. This is a ginormous job. I don't mean cut a piece of steel, bend it, and weld it up, call it good. Everything had to be made from scratch because there was just a giant hole in the firewall and the floor, you know, the tunnel. Huge job. 1 piece at a time. 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time. It's the only way to do it. All right, guys, so we are buttoning up all our welds. Went ahead and seam sealed where I welded. Cleaned this up nicey nice. I got to find the little flapper that belongs here. Put everything in an etching primer. Take a look. Oh my goodness, look how nice. Seam sealed. I grinded the welds down. I grinded the welds down inside of here. I seam sealed all nicey nice inside of here so no water gets inside of here. I etched primered all up in there, all the bare metal. So we're going the extra mile, man. Gotta go the extra mile to make it look nice. That's my goal. Let's go the extra mile, make it look nice, and nobody can say anything bad about you. This truck has been a little bit hard on me. A lot of little obstacles that I had to get across on this truck, but it's coming out really nice, man. Very happy. Till tomorrow. Well, guys, this is not how I was expecting to end this video. We had that little tropical storm thingamabob come through Florida, and I thought I was going to jump on that to make a few extra bucks, but it turns out that I ended up taking a call in Houston. That's way better. So I'm gonna be here for several weeks. Unfortunately, I've got another video that I'm gonna put out of working on my son's Bel Air, but I have to play catch up. There's some other things that I'm gonna discuss in another video. Kind of gonna be relocating like to another state permanently. But yeah, but I've got really big plans for the channel. I've got big plans in general, but currently at the moment I'm playing a game of connect the dots, unfortunately. So just want to say thank you for all your comments, all your feedback, all your support. I really appreciate it, and look forward to making more videos soon. You know, getting back in the garage. There's a lot of tools that I want to buy that I can't afford, but working here in Houston will allow me to afford those tools. So sometimes in life we have to make sacrifices to get us to the next step, and this is definitely one of those sacrifices. So I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, without you, these videos are not possible. So we'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna make some updated videos because I need to keep the channel going. I don't want to lose my viewers. If you're interested in seeing these videos, if you watch this video to the end and you're catching this, please, don't hesitate, comment down below. Hey man, I'll look forward to whatever videos you make, or hey, you just lost a subscriber, which I hope wouldn't be the case, but real life has to come first, and then everything else has to fall in its place. So thank you guys, have a great day, and we will see you on the next one. Sir, see you soon. What stinks is I started finding my groove on the firewall of this truck and abruptly had to stop because of this job that I'm working here in Houston. It's a long story, but it's 7 days a week, 16-hour days. It's all double time, and it's hard to say no to this. So this is kind of like a home run for me. So I really needed this.